Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping runs, he effectively revolutionised the role. He turned the fullback into a vital attacking weapon. It inspired so many players to be just like him.
Nesta. Rijkaard.
Looks to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Messi. Zico. And this is Shevchenko. And he's gone backward.
Big chance!
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Maldini. Inter Milan finding their passes. And it's Cruyff.
Looking for options for movement.
It is a corner, good chance.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Zico. Lam.
Closing in on goal. Vieira is there to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Yeah, he's had it taken off him.
Yaya Toure. Now it's Messi. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And here's Shevchenko. Cafu has it out wide and in space.
Well played and well cleared.
Messi. And it's Messi. Gets a good foot in there. Cafu. Hullet. Vieira. And here's Messi.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Ball played for Zico.
Zico.
Good purposeful running this. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cafu charging forward, the ball at his feet. Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Yaya Toure. And it's Thuram.
Nice sequence of passes this.
Messi. It's Roberto Carlos.
Oh, good spread. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Thuram. Lampard. Zico. Yaya Toure.
Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Messi. Oh, that's nice.
Nicked it back promptly.
And it's Lampard.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ferdinand getting this one clear. Cafu. And now the breakaway. Maldini. Zico. He's a sharp little ball here. Cafu. Lampard. Over to the left. And this is Lampard. Now it's Cruyff. Nice control. And this is Messi. Decent shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He scored!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that, and not...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Inter Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we are back on the way.
Inter really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yaya Toure. Oh, well played. Cafu. Pull it. That has been slung wide. Roberto Carlos. Could be danger here. Great chance! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Madrid grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's Messi.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Zico. And it's Cruyff. And it's Yaya Toure. It's Lampard. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Played out to the right. And Messi! It's hit the crossbar. That's good play. Cruyff. Oh, this is a terrific run. Looking for the run, and the through ball. And this is Shevchenko. They're urging him to shoot. It is a corner.
Sostituzione per l'Inter.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Numero 15, Messi. Numero 23, lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 6, Iniesta.
Incoming delivery.
Il numero 18, il numero 5.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Thuram. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Picked out brilliantly. Shevchenko! And again! They've done it! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Madrid take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. And he scores! Back in business! Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Threads one in. Look at the space here. Can he finish?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Iniesta. Just 5 minutes left.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nesta.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has
Looking
to be.
tidy in possession here. It's a good spell of possession, this. Iniesta. Pelé.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Nedved. Yaya Toure. Pelé. And it's Bellingham. Oh, he's burst through. Goes down, but nothing given.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nedved. It's a good run down the left-hand side. That's very neat. And that is that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
We have already started here.
He won't be happy with that one.
Messi.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Decent chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to... Chance for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos goes on a run down the left wing.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
Lionel Messi, the great genius himself. It felt almost unfair at times, didn't it, the way he just seemed to sweep the opposition aside. And he shoots! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. Shoots! That was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Corner number 2 then.
Messi. Lam.
Opts for safety.
Messi.
Cafu. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Inter Milan are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cruyff does really well to win the ball there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nesta.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played out wide. And it's Lampard. Vieira. Distributed tidily. Oh, good spread. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lampard. Rummenigge. Clipped into space. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a...
He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Strokes it back. Thuram has got himself a free kick. Oh, he's taken it. Shevchenko charging forward, the ball at his feet. Cafu. That's good running with the ball. Zico. Back towards the middle. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's having a shot! It's in! Inter are back in business. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Maldini demonstrating his defensive quality there. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Vieira. And here's Hullet. And that's a good ball. Lampard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got away. Good read, needed to be. And he's there to get it away.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Bullet. Zico. And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Inter Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Shevchenko! Yaya Toure. Cruyff, who does have an assist to his name. Great vision. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Hullet. Vieira. And it's Hullet. Hullet. This is promising. Quality ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Cruyff receives it in a wide position. No way through, so back it comes. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. No way through. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Cruyff. Zico. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Zico having a look. So, to pass or to shoot? That is his question. Zico! Special player! A finish right from the top draw. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Inter Milan go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Yaya Toure. Inter Milan finding their passes. It's Lampard.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's picked it up out wide. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Can he finish? Oh, he's hit the bar! Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 13, Lampard. Numero 15, Messi. Numero
Iniesta.
23.
Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game.
Numero 6, Iniesta.
And here's Eto'o.
Numero 18.
It's been slipped through.
Numero 20.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Eto'o. Ferdinand wins the duel this time. Roberto Carlos looking to play him in. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Yaya Toure. Nedved. 75 minutes played. And it's Nedved. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Yaya Toure. Nice sequence of passes, this. And it's Maldini. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through.
Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Iniesta. Aimed beyond the defence. He's come in hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Cafu. Rijkaard. Here's Vieira. And this is Shevchenko. Iniesta. So what can they make of this? Yaya Toure. Oh, nicely intercepted. That has not gone well. Into the last 5 minutes.
Inter really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Tries a shot! And it's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Numero 24.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So, all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot! Eto'o gets flagged offside. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Goes for a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And that is that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And as you can see, shot a goal! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Can he get on the end of this? Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. Roberto Carlos. Lahm. Lampard. Yaya Toure. Messi. Cafu. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal.
And the score is 1-0.
And that's a dangerous ball.
Zico. And it's Cruyff.
Lampard, Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. And it's Gullit. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Strokes it back. Rijkaard. And this is Gullit. Can he finish? It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Messi. Zico.
Now it's Yaya Toure. And here's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Lahm got a long way forward to join the attack. Big chance! Takes a shot!
Zico. Lahm. Thuram.
Lampard. And it's Messi. Rummenigge. Cafu.
Half an hour played now.
That is good alertness. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Lahm.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lampard, Messi, Lampard, Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yaya Toure.
Ball played for Zico.
And it's Lahm.
Zico going face-to-face with his great rival. Now, who's going to be first to this? Roberto Carlos. Chance here to counter.
Thuram.
And it's Yaya Toure. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Stood up well to him there. 5 minutes till the break. Zico, spread out to the left. Yaya Toure. But it's Thuram. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vieira. Can he spark a counter here? And he plays one through. Pullet is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Thuram, well seen, saw that coming. Oh, shooting chance! Marvellous goal! And that's it, that was all. And we've reached half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And the game has already resumed here.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Pullet. And this is Messi. They're urging him to... Messi! It's anyone's ball now. Yaya Toure. Zico. For Yaya Toure. And here's Cruyff. Lovely ball, and a chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ah, he's given it away. He could be in here. Just the keeper's a great chance! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Nesta. Inter Milan really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, important interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
Oh, what a climb! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Yaya Toure. And it's Lampard. It's a sharp pass. Great skill, that's nice. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Lam. Yaya Toure. Cruyff.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. Oh, good-looking ball. Thuram cuts it out. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Yaya Toure. That's Thuram. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. But it's Thuram. Out towards the flank.
Zico.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Yaya Toure. Roberto Carlos.
He has found the way through.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Messi. Yaya Toure. Inter Milan are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Just 5 minutes remaining now.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out.
Shot, surely! And he's heaved it away.
Lam. Roberto Carlos goes on a run down the left wing.
Cleared without hesitation.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
Again, that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Vinicius Junior.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Zico. Inter Milan controlling the possession in this early phase. Thuram. And it's Zico. Yaya Toure. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a good spell of possession, this. Thuram. Lampard. And it's Yaya Toure. Quarter of an hour played. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things...
Real chance! He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been a...
Oh, smashing header! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Vieira. Messi! No mistake! Back to within one! Interesting! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
That's a sharp pass. Yaya Toure. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Tries to pass it through, and that is expertly dealt with.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Gullit. Ah, looks a smashing ball. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Thuram. Thuram. Yaya Toure. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi is having a shot! It's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, one moment you're in. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. That has been knocked clear. Madrid are looking to go forward now.
Cruyff, and that has sent him sprawling.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty.
Inter Milan have themselves a chance from the spot.
Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
And now he has two. Decent chance! They've scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is one...
And Shevchenko! Well now, oh, he's been caught napping. Played in with purpose. Not the most convincing of passes.
Lampard. Rummenigge. And it's Messi. He's in space and looking for options. Lahm can get it clear.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Nesta getting this one clear. And he's had a hit! And now a sudden chance to counter.
Messi.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
Rummenigge.
recupero.
Now it's Zico.
Nicely spread.
And it's Messi.
Pull it. And he was quick to react. Great vision. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Now it's Cruyff.
He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! Goal!
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
And the first 45 minutes are up. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Inter Milan
In front after a half full of excitement. It is raining goals here.
Il papà del bambino che indossa una maglietta gialla è atteso all'area informazioni.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. And they've got a throw.
Lahm. Messi. Messi. Yaya Toure. Now it's Lampard.
Now that's well seen too. Pull it.
Vieira. And it's Rijkaard.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shevchenko! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid have their second corner now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played out to the right. And it's Vieira. Vieira. To Messi. Van Dijk.
A player who needs no introduction.
Lampard. And this is Messi.
And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Cafu demonstrating his defensive quality there. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Messi.
On two now and looking for three.
Rijkaard.
Vinicius Junior. Good purposeful running this. That's very neat.
Vinicius Junior's cross.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's Zico! Oh, split-second reaction.
Zico actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero
It's
10.
their second corner of the
Numero
game.
13. Lampard. Numero 15. Messi. Numero 24.
Tele plays it short.
Lasciano il
Madrid
campo per
have the chance
il
to go the other
numero
way.
11, Il numero 22. Il numero 18.
It's a good ball out
il numero
wide.
7. Makelele. Attenzione, un cambio.
And it's Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. Cafu. Inter Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Vinicius Junior.
Going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, what has happened here?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Makelele. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. No way through. Ronaldinho. And the counter is on. Tries to thread one through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Thuram. Lahm. Aims beyond the defence. Cafu. And here's Eto'o. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played. Nicely aimed pass. Makelele. Turns back here, probably the best option. Nesta. Lahm. Into the last 5 minutes. And he steps in, and that's the end of that. Played out towards the right wing.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Inter Milan, close now to seeing this one through to the end. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's gone for a throw-in. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Cruyff. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Cafu. Oh, this is a great position. Ronald, there's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Gets the shot away!
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think Shevchenko! It's there!
A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Inter Milan
Finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Thuram. Nesta. And it's Yaya Toure. And this is Cruyff.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Inter Milan
are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. He's having a shot!
Oh, it rattles the bar.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cafu.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Vinicius Junior looking to run onto it.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, that's a brilliant save!
Maldini. Pressing high and with purpose.
Played for Lampard. And it's Lam. Yaya Toure.
Opts for safety.
For Nesta. And it's Maldini. Yaya Toure. Inter Milan
Looking to pass their way through.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
floated through. Lampard. Zico. Rummenigge. Now it's Cruyff. And this is Lampard.
He's in a good position here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Lampard. And here's the chance to counter.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
And it's Ronaldinho. And he welcomes... And Shevchenko!
Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. That is a brilliant interception.
And he's heaved it away.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. Oh, good, takes a shot! He has done it! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he shoots! Maldini. Ball played for Zico. Nesta. Zico. Vinicius Junior charging forward, the ball at his feet. Cruyff. And it's Yaya Toure. To Thuram. Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rummenigge. Now there's a fine ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Bellingham. Lampard. Right. And we hit half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Inter really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half. And it's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Thuram. Lahm. Yaya Toure. Rummenigge. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Ronaldinho. Bellingham. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Yaya Toure. Lampard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Vinicius Junior is always looking to break lines. No, that's been intercepted. Cafu. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. That's Vieira. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Ronaldinho. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Lahm. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Stood up well to him there. Cruyff. And it's Ronaldinho. Rijkaard. And here's Shevchenko. Lahm. Yaya Toure. Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Lampard.
Now it's Messi. Zico. Inter Milan finding their passes.
Great chance!
He's done very well to get to that.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 24. Yaya Touré.
They've played it short.
Numero 15. Messi.
That's an excellent
Numero
interception.
4.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Il numero
Played
11.
back in.
Il numero 6.
And it's Nedved.
Il numero 7.
Iniesta.
Makelele.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Il numero 2.
Now this could...
Attenzione, un cambio.
Oh, it's hit the post! And again! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Nedved is standing over this one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Nedved!
Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Makelele.
Now it's Cruyff.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Terrific header! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, taken with style. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Nedved.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Tries to get it clear. Ferdinand. Nedved.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
And this is Pele. And this is Pele. Real chance. Oh, it's in. Late in the day. This could well be it.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Inter Milan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that at the highest level like him.
And here's Cruyff. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Zico. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Zico.
Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game.
Lampard. Yaya Toure. Now it's Zico.
Tries to pass it through.
Picked out brilliantly. And the shot, oh, it's fallen loose again. Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Yaya Toure. Inter Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's had a shot!
And he's there to belt it away.
Ferdinand. And claimed it back swiftly.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Nesta.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0. It's Lampard. And here's Messi.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Thuram.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Messi stood his ground strongly.
And it's Zico.
And
a chance! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And yes, it's him again. Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Eto'o, driving forward. And this is Eto'o. Inter Milan
looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes.
Rummenigge. Lampard.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless!
And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah.
Oh, what has happened here? Inter Milan have scored 2 quick goals here. Nesta. Yaya Toure. Lampard. Thuram. Inter Milan finding their passes. It's a threatening ball. Real chance!
Ci sarà un minuto di
Cafu.
recupero.
Makaleli. Thuram. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Inter Milan will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And the game has already resumed here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Roberto Carlos. Thuram gets it away. Yaya Toure. And it's Lampard. Lahm. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Messi. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Cruyff. Yaya Toure. Little pass back. And it's Zico. Inter Milan really do look to have it all sewn up here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
Zico! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lahm. Played for Lampard. Zico. Lampard. Lovely pass, but Rummenigge! No, not the best of headers. Nesta. That's a dead shoots!
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Zico. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's another good win of the ball. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. Makaleli. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Lampard. Messi. Rummenigge is onto this. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zico. Zico purring through the gears. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Maldini wins the duel this time. That's a throw. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's shifting through the gears here.
Big chance! In for the pieces!
Now, who's going to be first to this? Inter Milan are closing in on a comfortable win. Messi, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Into the last 5 minutes. Cafu opts to play it back. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Cruyff.
Big chance! Takes a shot! And it's in!
Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10. Numero 13.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yaya Touré.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 11.
And that will be the final act. Inter Milan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would feel... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a cute ball. And he was quick to react.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding...
There's the header!
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Nesta. To Maldini. Yaya Toure. Lampard. Passes short and sharp. Cafu tries to play it through. And pull it! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Shot a goal! He's delivered all right!
Ronaldinho really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that route.
Cruyff! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And it's Lahm. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, such a clever touch. Lahm. Inter Milan are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Ronaldinho did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That has ended up in no man's land. Yaya Toure.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Maldini. Maldini. And it's made its way to him. Rummenigge finds himself offside. Maldini. And it's Nesta. Lahm. Yaya Toure. Ball played for Zico. And it's Nesta. Aimed beyond the defence. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, just skip shot, surely! He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Zico. For Lahm. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And it's Lampard. Lahm goes steaming forward. Cafu.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Roberto Carlos. Rijkaard. Spreads it out wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
But it's Thuram. 5 minutes till the break. That's Vieira. Rummenigge.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He has found the way through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pull it. And it's Roberto Carlos. Vieira, looking understandably energised after his goal. Bout of passing here, really easy. It's Ronaldinho! Really nicely worked opportunity, that's some lovely exchanges.
Ronaldinho had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
And there's the end of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Inter really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't...
It's a mighty effort! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Suarez is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Nesta. Maldini. Zico. Lampard. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Yaya Toure. Now it's Cruyff. Lovely feet. It's Lampard. Lovely, now then. Oh, this is a great...
Can he finish? And it's in! The second half off to a spectacular start.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they've...
Rummenigge!
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Thinks about the...
Decent chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2, then. They've played it short. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Great defending, strong and determined.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
And pull it! He scores!
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Nesta. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Luis Suarez! Luis Suarez! It's a beauty! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are pulling clear here.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Madrid grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Lampard. Yaya Toure. Passing nice and neat. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he shoots! And it's there! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Madrid are having a ball here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
There will be a throw-in. We expected better, and so did he. And here's Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff. Looking to play him in. And the finish! Played over towards the opposite flank.
Well spotted.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And here's Suarez. Caresses it and pull it! Oh, denied at the last.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Leicester is there and he can get that clear. Cruyff.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
4 added minutes on the board. And it's Yaya Toure. Now Yaya Toure. Cruyff. And it's Zico. Gives it back. Ball played for Zico. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Messi. There's the shot! And that may well be that. That is that. Inter Milan suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. In modern football, the role of the defensive midfielder has become hugely important.
Talking of which, Claude McAleny, the battery in the wall.
Goes for a shot! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
He's having a go!
Well, now, oh, he's been caught napping.
Shot a goal!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's in a great position here.
Up he goes!
And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Lahm. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Rummenigge picked out brilliant.
And he shoots!
It's anyone's ball now. And he's there to belt it away. Nesta. Thuram. Roberto Carlos producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Lahm gets it away. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's there to make the challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Rummenigge. Rummenigge looking understandably energised after his goal. Inter Milan are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Lahm, aim forwards. And it's Bellingham. Great vision. Oh, that was vital. Lampard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Hullet. Eto'o. Nesta deals with that comfortably. And it's Lampard. Zico. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played in, but
He rises!
didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Lampard opts for safety. Messi played for Lampard, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zico stood up well to him there. Cafu passing nice and neat. Some real
Shot, surely! It's in! They are right back in business!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Lam. Yaya Toure. Turns back here, probably the best option. Nesta. Yaya Toure. And it's Lampard.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And this is Cruyff. And this is Cruyff. Cafu. Now it's Eto'o. Over to the left. Looking for the run. That's been cut out, well played. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Hullet. Cafu. And it's Bellingham. And it's Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Yaya Toure. That's Thuram. Yaya Toure. Now it's Hullet. Thuram cuts out the pass. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Yaya Toure. To Thuram. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Yaya Toure. Zico. And that is expertly dealt with.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pass somewhat off target. 60 minutes played. And here's Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Zico. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. That's tidy. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Makaleli. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rummenigge. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hullet. Cafu. And it's Makaleli. Now it's Eto'o. Zico. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. For Yaya Toure. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Can he finish? Goal! Inter! And again they hit the front. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10, numero 13.
So, time for changes
Lampard.
on both sides, actually.
Numero 24.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Numero 15.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Il numero 11.
And here's the chance
Il
to
numero
counter.
22. Il
Davids.
numero 7.
Oh, sweet
Makelele.
feet.
Il numero 18.
Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome.
Chance for a shot! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And now he has two. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And it's Cruyff. Rummenigge. Not the most accurate pass.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, what a climb! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Ferdinand.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Mbappe. And this is...
And the finish! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.